People, this is Simon the Simpleton speaking. Listen, don't listen to nothing where you Sir P are saying in this video here. Pure foolishness in my talk. Coronavirus ain't nothing serious. Look how long me I drink Corona. Me I drink Corona from the 90s. And all now nothing can wrong with me. So don't make Sir P scare you and tell you foolishness and make you run up and down and feel like say this is nothing to worry about. People, this is a small thing. All you need to cure coronavirus is just 1 peg of garlic and 2 cups of Cersei tea. So don't listen to Sir P, people. All my try to do is make up things to get views.
Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, people, listen to me and listen to me carefully. Don't make Simple Simon lead you astray, okay? So we can get into the video. Now, we have to talk about this because when I did my video saying that the Jamaican government need to go as far as to make sure so even plane while coming from China, right? People don't just walk off of the plane and walk into the country. I was accused of being an extremist. And people say, oh, me have scare tactic. A matter of fact, people, if you go back to the original video I made on this whole thing, remember from that video I said, remember what happened with SARS. People, history have a way of repeating itself, Remember when the SARS thing first come up, at first the Chinese government don't play it and say nothing serious. Next thing you know, it was a huge problem, right? Global problem, right? And I said, listen, be careful because this is not a country where one, you can just file for your Freedom of Information Act, and two, this is something brand new. Them say it come from animals to people. That's what they say. I don't know, right? But we don't know where it come from. I also warn people that we're living in a spooky time, right? It could be a virus come from animal, yes. It could also be some kind of chemical or biological weapon we don't know about. People, keep your eye open, right? History as a way of repeating itself. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I'm just not trying to be one of those reactive people. See, a lot of people sit down and wait for things happen, then talk, right? I tell people from the start, listen, start prevent, and one of the best ways to prevent is to lock off things from the airport level, right? And as I said, I was accused of being an extremist. But then, what did we see? We see British Airways, Air Canada, and all these airlines, private entities deciding, listen, we don't now wait upon government. Right, we not fly go there. We not go to China. Right? As a matter of fact, there was an airline in America. My American subscribers can probably remind me of which one of them. Where the pilots them actually went on strike. Because the man them said we not go nowhere. People, this is common sense. So if you tell me if you fly go in one country with some disease where you don't know nothing about, right? Where you barely try to figure out. I mean, if you fly go over there, no sir. Right? And then we heard countries like Trinidad and Tobago coming out saying, listen, we have banned this Chinese flight thing. Then we hear the World Health Organization come out and say, listen, this is a global epidemic, right? This thing getting out of hand. Then we hear the numbers them that we were told were originally downplayed and the real figures is bigger than that. All of a sudden, when the rest of the world react and the rest of the world start ban Chinese flights, here come the Jamaican government. Follow fashion as usual. As usual, have to sit down and wait and see what the rest of the world do before they make a move. As usual, I have to sit back and make sure it's alright when I step on a toe. Oh, they might do it? Oh, they might do it? Alright, no, we can do it too. Cause that way, look no way. Yeah man, we could just take time cause we don't want to upset the Chinese them, So we just make sure say, well, like how Trinidad and the rest of the country they do it, we can do it too because you don't know. People, this should have been done from day one. This is a country where we cannot get a grip of dengue. Let me say that again. This is a country where we cannot get a grip of dengue, right? 2 little mosquito fly about the place, the whole country gonna sick, right? All kind of chick V, zick V, lick V, right? All kind of foolishness. And now we're presented with something brand new, something that we have no capability of dealing with, right? Because me them talk about quarantine and special facility, man, shut up. You don't even know what you're up against. Right? That come like somebody saying, oh yeah man, I've been training for the fight, Yeah man, I've been training for the fight and I'm working on these moves. And then you say, well, who you are fighting? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean I don't know? The way you're preparing for a fight against somebody like a Floyd Mayweather at his weight class is completely different from how you prepare for a fight if you're going up against somebody like Lennox Lewis at a different weight class. So if we don't understand, even the Chinese themselves say they don't understand how this thing a jump from human to human. Right? The World Health Organization has said, listen, the numbers that we're seeing, the thing looks spooky. I don't understand why our government, we can barely deal with dengue I kick back and I chillax for so long, right? And I had to wait until the rest of the world act. Now I know people are going to say, oh, Sir P, you'll be too harsh on them. You'll be too harsh, Sir P. Well, you have to be. You have to be, because history has proven that government generally doesn't care until something goes wrong. History has proven that we live in a society that is very reactive. Something have to happen first. Something have to happen first, right? You can't have a big rock stone. People, I've seen this. You can have a big rock stone fall off of the hill, and then in the middle of the road, or they on one side of the road, and you say, no, so this rock stone need to move because somebody go fly around the corner and run up in it. And them left it there until one day one car fly around the corner, run up in it, everybody mash up. Then you see the rock stone move. That's the kind of country we live in. So, to prevent, right, and even one, right, and even make one somebody open them eye, that's why we do these things, people. Right? Look on the original video. People are now, after I did the video, how long ago, right? People are now coming to me, Sir P, you know, say, we can't even trust them numbers, say, well, we are the Chinese government are saying. I've been saying that from the first video. But now the thing get hot, everybody want to talk about it. People, we have to keep our eyes open, right? Remember, country like Jamaica, we have no friends in this world. We have no friends. And if that thing get to down here, you know, listen to me, man. The whole time people are saying, when they say something like that, they say touch wood. People, touch wood. You can't believe what you want to believe, right? People talk about, oh, I believe in a superstition and that. Fine, cool. But I'm saying right now, people, if that thing get to down here, people are going to know which God them serve. Remember in the 99, when much man run and go baptized in a church? Remember 99? When people they think say, when we move from 99 to the year 2000, you know how much Jamaicans don't go baptized in a church? That is what going to happen. If that the virus ever come down here. All man who are bald head go turn Rasta. Right? All man who don't believe in Allah go turn Muslim. Right? So people have to stay upon with toe. Right? Because as I said, we do not have the infrastructure or the technology or the experience to deal with anything like this. Right? So this is why I was so upset that we didn't take a more proactive stand from the start. And I know why we didn't take it. It's because they never upset the big spenders, right? People. I wonder if you realize, this thing you see, it can go either way. It can be the official story, which is that people eat bat, people eat rat bat, whatever, and get sick, right? And then it just so happens to start jumping people to people. It could be that. But this could be also something more sinister, right? This could be something that is unleashed on the people and we don't know, right? So this might sound harsh, right, what I'm about to say right now. But if I something like that, then if you keep it one for them side. I'm sorry. China has a population of over 1 billion. Right? They will figure it out. They have all the money and the scientists over there. Right? We can't afford. We already have enough problem with car vehicle, motor vehicle accident. We have enough problems with 87s that lick down people left, right and center. We have 1,400 people that get licked down every single year. Listen, we cannot afford to lose 300, 400 people. We can't. Right? Some countries overpopulated. Right? If 100 million people disappear from China right now, the country probably be like, what going on? Is nobody missing? No, I don't notice nobody missing. That's how big that country is. We can't deal with things like that. Right? And listen, as I said, it might sound harsh, right? But I'm pretty sure the Chinese will eventually figure it out if they want to figure it out, right? Or if there's something to figure out, right? But when it comes down to this global business, I'm sorry, but at some point, self-preservation have got to kick in, right? This whole heap of friend thing and shake and diplomat thing, yo, you dip your own brother, because I'm telling you, if it had originated in Jamaica, you best believe me say the whole world let them get from Jamaica, right? Money that are airport and can't even left airport, they might tell them, say, listen, they might go up on the plane, turn back. Right? So, I'm sorry. At this point, it's self-preservation. We don't know what we're dealing with. Right? Maybe for something we know, say, as Simple Simon say, 1 peg of garlic and 2 cup of Cersei tea, then fine. Right? But when it's something like this, brand new, right? Everybody has scratched them head, where it come from, what it I go do. Me see videos I go around him, man, I drop down in a supermarket, man I drop down on train station. Right? And we supposed to take chances. No, sir. From day one, people, from day one, as soon as me hear something brand new come up, I'm like, yo, close the ports. And not only that, people, don't think for a second to just because the trips from China has been banned, everything's safe. Remember, say people that come from, we call it indirect flights. You have man who go to one country and come back in Jamaica. So, for example, them go to America, then they come through Jamaica, right? Or them go England, then come from England to Jamaica. So this thing is not over, people. Do not think so because Chinese flight ban, everything good, right? So we still need to keep an eye open, right? And don't follow people like Simple Simon, right? Because this is a case where we have to use prevention. I understand that these are still people, these are still human beings, and they need to be treated with respect. But we have to do what we have to do. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We can't take no check, right? The one peg of garlic can't help you, right? So people, just keep your eyes open, including on the third eye, right? This thing looks spooky. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.